What is up, my ninjas? It's time for the third lantern ride.
Huh? Young Lee, what a pleasant surprise meeting you here!
Oh? Why, the pleasure is all mine. As is the surprise, surely.
Yes, it's always a surprise to see you here.
It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
Oh, same thing as usual. Just continuing to be exploited everywhere I go.
I had planned to take a walk to Chingsa village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead?
I'm on. This is God you're talking to.
Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
He is keeping that straight face the whole time during that impersonation.
Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Who's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
You lured me in here with friendship to give me chores, I get it.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
Can I get that from Chipotle?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Is that a new animation? Where the hell them stars come from? Look at you, boo-boo.
The streets of Liu will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
Oh my God, you mean I'm keeping my freedoms? I never thought I'd see the day. So where's Yelan? I would like to be stepped on.
Bamboo shoot,
What
bamboo shoot,
Duh.
nascent bamboo
I guess I ain't the only
shoot.
one looking for Yelan.
Help! Help!
Oh, gotta go.
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
Man, I don't know what to steal from you. Your coat or your guitar?
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
Get your ass up. You're embarrassing your nation.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
2 years, ninjas. We waited 2 years for that introduction.
Just now I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
Wait, she pulled you out of the ocean? Damn, Yao Yao, I didn't know you had gains like that.
The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander.
Bruh, you gotta learn about slippery floors from a child.
So tasty. If only there were more.
You're fat.
What do you think, sir? Are Leeway snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not sweet enough.
No, they're perfect.
Wow. How enthusiastic.
As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence tour?
Shinyan reference?
It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Oh.
I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Bruh, you not that. I don't care, man. No, my time is precious and you're not.
Oh, I love listening to stories.
God dang it, Yao Yao.
The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning.
You sure that was beautiful? Sounds like an assassination attempt to me.
The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
I mean, is she hot though?
I wanted to find out the truth of this tale, so I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago, so I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack.
Well, I mean, the ocean's right there. I can help you.
I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth.
Old
I
ass
wish that
ninja.
I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom. But more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate.
Wait, what? Benty's actually doing this damn job?
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on.
Don't worry, Yao-Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of Mora on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the way.
No, that was just tithing.
Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu?
Oh my god, Ganyu's alive?
Okay, everyone, please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay?
I have 100% exploration here.
Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a cheerleader instead.
Nah, you ain't gotta talk, we good.
Hey, everyone. Fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Shinyan.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
Yeah, it's almost as if we just strangely missed Yao Yao for 2 years straight.
Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge.
Hey Ganyu, I know it's been a year, but here's this Frenchman. Give him a job.
My friend Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Right Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Bro, you better take this offer. Are you kidding me? The fact that you're even thinking about this disrespects me.
Oh, it's Master. Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Why can't that come? Are you ashamed of me?
Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern ride, are we?
Howdy, Granny. How goes the arthritis?
You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations.
I'ma take that as an endorsement of J-pop.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
You know what's funny? One of my friends that hasn't played the game in like a year logged in just to see Ganyu. Bruh, Ganyu has got the most loyal simps I've ever seen.
I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again.
Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
No, keep talking. Ganyu too old to be slipping like this.
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not only be visually spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life.
Bruh, are you saying we're gatekeeping culture?
As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it serious consideration.
Wait, why would my blessing matter? I'm not even from here.
Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything.
Man, you better be careful saying that. Saying Ganyu's not perfect can get you assassinated.
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching.
Boo!
Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point.
Yes, whatever you say.
The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Stay away from my wife.
On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new and innovative. As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kuching.
I mean, it was kind of my idea too, you know.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story. For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an adeptus. What do you think?
I mean, it seems like that's what all the old people in this nation are.
Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic license?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Bruh, this man really thought a race could be copyrighted.
Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
I love my wife's girlfriend.
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Kuching.
Oh, shit. Damn. Do I bully you because we're so similar?
Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
You better watch your ass.
Bywin, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival.
Shouldn't that be Yelan's job?
I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
No, you ain't.
Byron said the strange tune was coming from around here, right? But Paimon doesn't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
You can speak as much as you want to. I'm just saying, ninjas, Yelan is top 3.
How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle.
Yes, Paimon, because you want to break in when somebody's home.
Yelan, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well... Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What about you? Give up as well?
I'm a failure.
A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom.
Sounds like a terrible strategy. If it was me, I'd just kill them in their sleep. Hypothetically, of course. I'm a good man.
To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately.
Cowards.
Their paces increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire.
Yeah.
Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Yeah, some loads do be heavy.
Hey! Who are you? Where did you come from?
My mama. What?
The evidence is conclusive.
I thought she was looking at
Okay,
me.
confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
I was. I ain't even gonna cap.
Gotcha. Busted.
Curses.
Misled musician.
Not all talk after
Oh
all.
my god, it's
There's
R.
no going
Kelly.
back. Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say. Please have mercy.
Nah, fuck that. No mercy.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do. And eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did. And they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. I couldn't resist.
I understand. I've been grave robbing King Deshret for 2 patches.
You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself.
Giving them career advice before sending them to prison. Great idea, Yelan.
There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here. Guess this is where I'll say goodbye.
Oh, that's all the Yelan I get? No, it's okay. That's what the artwork is for.
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
Yo! Thank you. Thank you, China God.
See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Rite.
You have you a good day, ma'am.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
Yo, what up, Ning?
I trust you saw this year's Ming Shao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name.
Nope.
Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend.
I completely forgot, but I ain't gonna say that. Really?
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. What time is it?
Time for you to learn.
Actually, Gunyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Huh? Me?
No, you.
Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while.
What? You shy, boo-boo?
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
That's actually very accurate.
You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can, I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Damn, but it hasn't been that long, has it? Has 2 years really passed in the game as well?
Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts.
Oh, are you worried about more fat baby Ganyu stories?
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh? Did we miss her?
Yeah, she said no ninjas today.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Yes, I think that's fair to say.
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
Excuse me? You would have drowned me for an experiment, and I thought I was evil.
Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
Are you serious? Is this actually working?
What is going on?
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
How do you feel right now?
Shenhe! And the Conqueror of Demons.
We fucked up.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. Paimon will explain.
Yeah, don't pay the VA.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Well, thanks for getting Shinha some screen time. She ain't even got a rerun yet.
Glad you're okay. As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
It wasn't my idea.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continue to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor.
What the hell is this camera angle? Get your head out the damn way!
So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
What? Are you serious?
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
What the hell's your problem?
Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
Maybe that's for the best.
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh, Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine, it's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
Oh. And a melody is?
Oh my lord. Who is educating you?
Paimon,
I don't think people open their mouth to hum, but okay.
As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day. So that's the power of music.
Yeah, there you go. You learning.
What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs, and a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks, the little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops, the tunes of folk artists performing on the streets.
Oh God, why did you say that? All I can hear was grilled tiger fish.
In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all. They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
All these years to realize that people are equal. I'm proud of you, boo-boo.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it.
Nice.
Okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses. But at the very least, Kuching and Shenna are your friends now, right?
Get the hell out of this cutscene. Go back.
Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Kuching as well. I've planted many types of flowers. I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
Yes, you're gonna eat them.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest.
Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist?
Ninjas, do flowers actually taste good? I don't know, they ain't got enough meat for me.
Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
Oh, hell no, you ain't gonna feed my wife flowers.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Oh, Big Bird. Yo, could you give me that Chingshin?
One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
Yeah.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
Yeah, live a little, Shinha. Who cares if you can't feel anything? Aww. You'll love to see it.
Is this Guili Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
Who?
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles.
We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Gui Zhang's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior.
Yo, wait, is that
Though
Glavitator?
one was too proud to acknowledge it.
Yo, what the?
In one's heart, one knew that Gui Zhang was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Gui Zhang and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Gui Zhang's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery.
That was Ping?
They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Gui Zhang was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes.
Man, why is this nation so
Upon
sad?
what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
Wow.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Gui Zhang were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
Yo, Big Bird, so can I see your other form for research purposes?
The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Gui Zhang composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Gui Zhang's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition?
Every time I come back to this nation, I get sad.
Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on. Because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
That was beautiful, Ganyu. Can I shine your horn?
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every lantern rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
Do it for the cocoa.
The edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable.
Oh, so we're using food as a bargaining chip.
Once the Guili Assembly, Now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
I mean, probably, as long as you don't eat them.
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior.
What?
You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
The hell?
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
Go away, old lady.
Whoa, Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
So, like, can you go back to your Adeptus form? I think I'd appreciate you a lot more.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh?
Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom.
Excuse
but
me?
As she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence.
Nah, I think she was right the first time.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Well, that's the beauty of aging. You live long enough to see all your friends die. Well, that's a dark thought.
Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that, even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
I wish I could see it.
Granny!
Genfei?
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some, work to do at Yuehai Pavilion that I need to discuss with Yenfei. I haven't been able to find a chance until now.
That was not smooth at all.
Huh? Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
We're both disappointed.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
Might be kind of hard to feed that to a bird, but...
I see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Yeah, you're welcome. You can get away from my woman now.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
Of course. Everything Kachink says is perfect.
Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything.
It's okay. You've talked enough today.
As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile.
I love you.
Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
It's okay. I know what you meant. What on earth is happening here? I don't know what's going on, but keep it going.
So you're just casually practicing your rapping skills at the entrance to your funeral parlor? In broad daylight? Okay.
I see nothing wrong here.
We have all this open space, a clear view of the mountains behind and the sea in front. Not to mention we have several invisible audience members enthusiastically cheering us on. It's the perfect spot to rehearse.
Invisible audience members?
Dead people, Paimon.
When you see Zhongli, please pass on this message to him. It's up to him whether he wants to support us at the performance tonight, but I expect him to make time for the upcoming banquet we're planning. No excuses. You should join us too. It'll be a riot. If there's one thing I've learned from being a funeral director, it's how to throw a party.
Wait. Huh? Hey! Animals! Get the rifles.
When the bamboo shoot soup is ready, I must insist that you try some for yourself.
Wait, do I get a new recipe? Oh, wait, what?
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage. All right, without further ado, I'm Xinyan, this is Hintao, and this is a little something called...
The Blues Lilies!
Yo, what the?
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you too buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch you set, or you'll get burned. Hey!
Oh my lord.
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
Oh, Baju and Chi-Chi. Then you can't take a break for one day?
Master, listen!
But we hear it. I don't hear it.
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
It better. I'm tired of all this suffering.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao lantern, the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Damn. Cloud Potato is a good mama.
Listen! That must be Madame Ping!
Really, who? Even here? Man, that was a good time.
I've long heard that your knowledge encompasses all things old and new, Mr. Zhongli. But I never knew that you were well versed in the art of cooking, too. It is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities. I too feel humbled to be in the company of such talented young people. There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
No.
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Nothing.
Whoa.
I'm here.
There's so many people here.
Conversation over.
Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And where's Guoba?
Oh, Guoba volunteered to help Dad at the restaurant.
He can speak?
Huh? Huta went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be Kuching? Ningguang? Or Captain Beto?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Nope. That's your boss. You an employee.
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
What the hell? How do you know this, man? Ain't nobody got shit to say.
The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Leo's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
Adeptus Shao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh my lord.
We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Really? Really who? There ain't no humility here.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Shao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
And couldn't nobody ignore that, could they?
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
Come on, Shell. Step into society and make some friends.
Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Ooh.
You should know him. He's...
My god.
Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in. You finally let me in.
Venti.
Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh man, they let you across the border.
Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genu?
Genu?
Damn. Come on, Venti, you gotta stay on code.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. Ah, how I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend? I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an Adeptus in disguise. Shao, you're an Adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
What the hell is this dinner?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Nobody in this room knows how to be subtle, do they?
I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Okay, God's showing respect, I see.
I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course.
Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
Damn.
But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think?
Wait, hold on a minute, you sus. How the hell you know that?
By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Uh-oh.
The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
I don't know if they're friends or if they're throwing shade.
There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time...
Damn, we're gonna blame Venti?
The Animo Archon is a free spirit. and his temperament is as carefree as the music he plays on the flute. It's easy for a god like him to live in harmony with humans, and that's something I might never be able to do.
You do you.
Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel. Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come.
My lord, you are the king of introverts.
And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world.
Oh my.
The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant, a good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
So with all this pointing going on today, everybody needs to calm down with all these fingers.
If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Oh my god, we just going in circles. Just let me do it.
Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Yeah, I'ma veto that, no thanks.
Adeptus Xiao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse.
Damn.
I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
You shut that shit down real quick.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest? Oh, well, that was unexpected!
And of course you happy about it. Everybody else had some humility.
The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous.
Are you sure?
Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
Yeah, tell that to the Paimon hate threads.
You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
Nah, Sinkshell, you can't say that now. We live in the offended age.
And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
You selling coffins now. As an American, I approve of your capitalism.
It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Chongyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli.
Oh my god, it doesn't end.
Well then.
Rex Lapis.
Just Zhongli will do.
Oof.
I live as a mortal in Liyue Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Xiao.
Heaven forbid.
No.
I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Soraya, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable.
Yeah, let's not forget the Venti destroyed a mountain.
Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side.
Yeah, until you reveal your true form and betray me.